Hi everyone, my name is Maketi IBUKUN Joshua. I welcome you all to this wonderful episode of Youth Unplugged. Thank you for joining in, thank you for your subscription, thank you for your views, thank you for your comments. God bless you. I used to think about this sometimes that being a virgin is not a sign of holiness. Being that you've not committed any atrocities, being that you have abstained from all of these atrocities, does not claim that you are holy. Holiness is 100% obedience to God instructions, to God guidance, to God direction, and to God's words. Being a virgin is not a sign of holiness, but is a sign of purity. It's a sign that you have purified your soul. And why have you not fornicate? Why have you not defiled yourself? Is because of what has been registered in your mind. That is, the content of your heart helps you to decide, helps you to determine what you carry out. So, for you not to have committed any atrocity, for you not to have stole before, is not a sign of holiness, but a sign of purification, which means it's as a result of what you have in your heart that gives those character you see. Now, let me make this clear. To be pure, it means that the whole of your heart is consecrated. The whole of your heart is focused on something that is against the nature or against the norms. Your heart is built up to come against the norms, against the things, the culture. What we do is normal. So you have filled your heart with a lot of things that helps you not to, dance to the tone of these popular norms. Now, the Bible says something. It said, those that are pure in heart, they shall see God. It's not saying that those that are pure in heart shall die and later see God. No, he said those that are pure in heart shall see God. In other words, those that are pure in heart will become God, which means that it is the content of your heart that makes you to be like God. The Bible says anything you have in your heart, that is what you live by. That is what a man thinketh in his heart, that is exactly what that man is. So it is not a debate that this makes me holy or this makes me righteous. No, it is because you have purified your heart from the things of this world. You have told yourself, I will never do this before I get married. I will never defile myself with this. I will never do that. Like Job said, he said, I have vowed never to look upon the nakedness of a lady. I have vowed never to betray my God. Even at the point of destruction, he still hold on to that determination. So purification is different from holiness. Holiness is when you give it all in obedience. Now, let me make this clear again. The Bible says in Psalm 42, it said, as the deer panted after the water brooks, so my heart panted after thee. When shall I come and see my God? So the content of your heart determines what you will become. So if you panted after God, he said, when will you become God? So therefore, if you pant after devil, then a day will come that you will act like a devil. So if you think of fornication, if you think of having sex, if you have this thought in your heart every day, one day you become a slave to your thoughts. The reason why you still build this confidence in you say, yes, of course I think about this every day, but it's not coming to reality. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. It's just like when they say, if you believe, you will see the glory of God. The same way, if you do not believe, you will see the glory of the devil. If your heart panted after God, you will see God. And in other words, if your heart panted not after God, you will see another thing entirely. So the result of what people are seeing today, your character, is as a result of what you have fed your heart with in the past. So what you have right now is as a result of what you have acquired, what you have assimilated, what you've allowed into your heart in the past, and that is what you are seeing today. So for a man to fornicate, it's not once, it's not twice. It has been that he has been storing those lusts in his heart, and one day he becomes a slave. Now the Bible says something. It says we are drawn to temptation by enticement. So enticement don't just come like that. Enticement come as a result of loads of content towards that character or towards that thing you are lusting after. So at a point in time when you meet with this person, for example, maybe you'll be having it in mind to fornicate with a lady or to have a kind of discussion with someone, and that has been your mind. The very first day you had opportunity to discuss or to meet that person, it will happen because that has been the basis of what you are living for. That has been your mind, that has been your thought, and there is a time that allows you to do that and you become a slave. That is how the heart is. It is what you feed your heart with that gives the result or the outcome of what you are seeing today. So your character or what makes you act the way you do right now is as a result of what you have given yourself. It's a result of the things you have occupied your heart with. Be careful. See, the only way you can be pure in heart is to fill your heart with the things that are godly. The Bible says, seek my kingdom and his righteousness. Is a process. You don't just wake up one day and become divine. It is a process. It takes a long process, and it's because you are filling your heart with those content of yours. So if your content is against God, then you will be against God. If your content is God, then you will be godly. Remember that your heart is so important. Your heart is a passage where the affairs of life runs into. Be careful. Make sure you guide it with all diligence, and never forget that the content of your heart tells you who you are. Be pure in heart so you can be like God.